and welcome back. Oh my gosh, it is so beautiful out. And the neighborhood right now is very quiet. The neighbors are still doing some renovations, a lot of renovations. So I'm going to be putting music for the most part while I'm working. But I am going to be basically cleaning all of my backyard. I'm going to show you every place, all the plants that I have back here this far. Now, it's way too early for me to start planting anything because last April we got dumped with snow and ice. And so I'm really hesitant to plant anything, but I think I'm safe for trimming. So that's basically what I'm going to be doing today is trimming and making my backyard finally look like a backyard and not just some horrible dumping ground for my eucalyptus tree. So I'm going to step away. I'm going to give you a look of what it looks like from a distance. Then at the very end, I will show you what it looks like from a distance as well as up close. So let me step away so you can see what it looks like. Okay, not very pretty, huh? But we're gonna get it looking really pretty. So before I get started on anything, I just want to talk about some important things to have, because if you're a new gardener especially, and if you are a new gardener and you're new to my channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification button so you don't miss a video, because you never know what I'm going to be up to. I could be building something or just gardening, or who knows. But this way you don't miss a video. But also, if you're a new gardener, I just wanted to show you some of the tools that I'm going to be using. And it's basically these. Now, the reason I'm showing you this is because I have a couple of them and I just dropped one. I have also these. Now, here's my opinion on these. Toss them. Invest in some very good shears. These ones here have been around for a long time. They're beautiful. They close up very nicely. Let's see if I can do this. Very nicely. And what I like about this versus, let me get rid of some stuff here. Versus these is that once you unlock this, it doesn't lock up on you every time you're going to use it. Same thing with this one. I've had this one for quite a few years. I mean, I don't even know if they make these anymore. This one here is a little bit newer, and I don't even know if it has the brand. I will try to put the brand and then put it down on the screen for you. But these two are fantastic nippers. This one here, you just raise it up. And in fact, I like this one even a little bit better because it locks up and there's nothing in the way. And this will not lock up on you. This one here, every time you're doing this, this will make its way up and lock up on you. This one here, although it's a good shear, and it locks this way. But again, you're working with it, and this one turns, and eventually this ends up, when you're going this direction, this will slip down, and then it locks up on you. And it just is very irritating. Because these ones here are probably 15 bucks, maybe 20. These ones here are going to cost you a little bit more money. I try to buy the least expensive one, but these ones here may run you more closer to 57 to 100 and something. But they're a great investment, especially if you're going to be doing gardening for a long time. So I would invest in that. Always clean your tools before you start gardening too. Okay, those are all my tips. So I'm going to get started. let me show you what I'm going to be doing. Okay, here's what I have. Right now I have this huge eucalyptus tree, so I'm going to just get that out of the way, that is constantly shedding over my whole entire yard back here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean all that up, make it look nice and pretty. And then what I'm going to do is just kind of trim a few little things, like my St. John's wort over here. Needs just a little bit of sprucing up. As you can see right here, it's got a few dead leaves. So I'm just going to give it a little bit of a trim. And I have here some Japanese Kona grass over here, just going to clean that up. And then I have a Nelly Moser. I think the Nelly Moser's on this side, and then the Lissa Splat. Both of them are clematis. They are starting to come out. And so I didn't trim them like I should have. I should have trimmed them up to here, but I didn't. So now I've got some growth all the way coming up, as you can see. I think you can see. Hard to tell with the sun. And then the Lissa Splat, already has a lot of growth. Now this one I did trim a little bit last year, so I may go ahead and trim this one back. Then I have my broomstruck hydrangea over here that really needs cleaning up, and actually the foliage is starting to come up, so I'm excited about that. Then over here I have my hookeress over here. I just need to clean those up. In this direction I have a hot lip salvia. I'm gonna be taking it way down. I really ideally would like to remove it and put something else, but clean that up, trim it down. This is a Chihuly rose bush. I do need to trim just slightly. Rose bushes, better off to trim them in the winter months when they're dormant. I didn't do that this year, but roses are very forgiving and you can trim them more than once. So I will clip off what's dead and see what happens this year. Right here I have a Black Buddha lily of the Nile. See how mushy that is? But every year it comes right back. So I'm just going to clean it up and hope for the best that it comes right back up. I have a yarrow over here, needs cleaning up, and then a black-eyed Susan. I was going to move my elderberry, but the best time to really transplant them is in the fall. So I'm going to wait to the fall to transplant it over in this area. And then I'm just going to basically rake my whole lawn. Okay, now I'm going to just go ahead and start getting this done. And going to get started. you guys, I am completely done. What a day. Oh my God. This was a lot of work. You look at your yard and you go, oh, no problem. Just a little leaves, rake up and, spruce a little bit, rake the leaves a little bit. Oh, but it's not that simple. But the good news is that it looks amazing now. And now all that I need is for all my plants to start blooming and having these beautiful flowers back here and start filling this area up. Now, I am really on the fence on this California lilac. I may end up taking it out completely. I have been nursing it for many, many years, and it's still a problem. There's still things that are wrong with it. So we'll see after this year, but I did kind of trim it a little bit. I trimmed a little bit of my elderberry, my black lace elderberry over here. So let me take you really close and give you a walkabout, but first let me step away so you can actually see what it looks like now in the grand scheme of things. Okay, let me get out of the way. This just looks like night and day, and I'm so excited. Now I still need to take off the canvas walls and the plastic off my pergola, but I don't know what the weather's gonna do, so I'm keeping it for at least until April, till the end of April, and then I'll do that. But I was able to trim a lot of shrubs. Let me take you over there. Let me show you. I'm going to start here with the Crimson's rock rose. I've been wanting to move this for the last couple of seasons. Haven't done it yet, but I did trim it. So I'm really happy about that. It looks so much prettier and more manageable and just tidied up. Then over here you can see now my crocosimas that are popping up from the ground. And then I have a couple Russian sage right in these two round things. I have something else growing back there, but I can't remember what it was that I planted last year. Let's see, what else do I have here? Right in this whole area, I have a Coreospis pot of gold. It's beautiful, it's yellow in color, and it's really has spread out all the way up and around. This will get about probably, I'd say at least a foot tall. Absolutely gorgeous. But I put a cage around it because last year the chickens kind of scratched and kind of tore a lot of it out. And now I'm getting quite a bit of a spread. So I wanted to protect it. Here I have my black-eyed Susan that I cleaned up, and then I have some coneflowers, and did trim this just slightly, not a lot, but just a little bit. This is again my Shihuli rose, and then I cleaned my yarrow up. My lily here looks pathetic, but wait till the summer, it's gonna look amazing. And then I did cut back my hot lead salvia over here. I trimmed it severely, but it's very resilient, so I'm not too worried about it. It will come back. Then I have my broomstruck hydrangea over here that really needs cleaning up, and actually the foliage is starting to come up, so I'm excited about that. On my broomstruck hydrangea over here, all I did, because it grows on old wood as well as new wood, as you can see all the new wood right here. That's considered new wood. This is all considered old wood. And so all I did was take off the tops of them off, and I also removed any spindly type of branches that, aren't serving the plant any good. Like, for example, and I'll show you. Like this one here does have some buds, but it looks like they died off. You basically want to cut any of those spindly branches off. This branch here is completely dead, so I'm going to go ahead and take these off. Sorry, that was a two-hander. So take that off. This one here is not doing anything, so I'm going to take that off as well. So that's how you trim your Makeover hydrangeas. You pretty much just want to top them, take off the dead last year's bloom, and then just cut anything that's dead. That's about sums it up. I did clean up both my Nellie Moser and my Alyssa's plant. I may cut them further down, but I'm just gonna leave it be for now. But I did clean up a lot of the dead foliage. Try to really clean up my heucheras over here, and they're gonna look amazing down the season. This is just from winter. Let's see, over here I have a Mid Variegata Hosta right here. It's coming up. You can't really even see it, but my Komodo dragon is coming up right here, and also back there. You can't really tell, but I do have right here. This is my Blue Angel. That's Hosta, and that's coming up. I have another giant Hosta here. Don't see any new starts coming up yet. I have, I think, 3 more Hostas right here. Then I have a Hosta right here that isn't come up yet. That's a blue ivory, and then I have a June Hosta that hasn't come up yet. Over here, I trimmed my Komodo grass. This I absolutely love. I will be planting more. Beautiful in a yard. Would highly recommend that. And then I severely cut back my St. John's wort, and as you can see, all the new starts that are coming up. Really excited about that. This is one stunning, beautiful medicinal plant. Okay, you guys, that's gonna do it for me. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you weren't too bored. But I am happy. I think you guys will agree that it looks so much better. And you guys don't forget to get up, get out, get active. Do a little bit of sprucing in your yard. You're gonna love it. And I will see you guys on the next one. Mwah. Love you.